And today I will show you how to create a new register form using Angular 2. Now let's get started. Now I'm going to start the API server. So in the last video, we have created a custom account class based in the built-in Loopback user model. And we have a more field, a first name and last name. Now I'm going to open a new project using WebStorm. We have changed the user model become to account model. So now we need to switch a bit in the API endpoint URL. User service. It's the last video. Account login. For example, I want to log in with admin. Username admin. Password the admin as well. Now include user information. Okay, looking for. Sorry. I have cleaned the database. I have cleaned the database. So now we need to reload and create a new user account with admin data role in the API and server boost and out install. Now I'm going to change the install to 4. And that means we need to create a new account with the username, email, and username, admin, email, and password. And we have also first name, last name. Okay, this is the default account with the role name admin data. Restart server again. Now reload database. Okay, we have a user admin with the username and email and password and codes. Now I'm logged in again. Username admin, password. refresh API. Username. Username as main. Change mode of config. That's I found the problem. This user model now become to an account. So we need to make change to this model.account. Now we clean the database. Back to the log. And stop server and runs it again. Okay, now look good. Now I'm trying to log in again. Okay, success. So we have a set token and the user information, first name, last name, and username admin. And the URL endpoints now become to which /account. So back to the Angular application. Now we have a user service. This is a call to the server API. Now we have a server URL and the endpoint for the account now become to account. Let's change to account. Let's log in and log out same account. Okay, now change directory to site and run npm start to start this Angular server. Okay, wait a moment. Now try to log in and with the name admin. Okay, it's look good. My account. Okay. My account now. Check the profile name and email. Local store. Just get item. We have a first name, last name, and mail. In the user model, we need to change as well with publish first name. It can be empty with type string, and publish last name and optional string. Okay. By saving the code, so the server is auto-compiled, and it also automatically refreshes the web spec. Now shape per se. Nothing changed. It's my account. Okay, just profile component. Profile component. Now I'm trying to control those logs user to log the to the this dot user. Okay, we have a user object here. First name, last name. If user. Okay. We have a first name. Name. User dot first name. And it's the same with the last name. Last name. Okay, that is the user profile page. Now I'm going to create a new register form component. By typing mg generation a component in the user folder with register component. Okay, so the component has been generated. Now we need to add some new roller by in after_model.ts user for quiz inject copy this and pass by user register component. Now we come to register component. Now I need to import it. Import the component from user register component. Register copy it again. Register compile. Okay, and add it to the navigation bar. user login, user register. Copy it for really quick. If it's not login, we can show the register menu, create an account. Okay. Now I'm trying to log out. Apps.component. If log out complete, we need to redirect to after logout to the home page by private router. Okay, it's automatically imports by WebStorm here. This router does navigate to home. So okay, now we have a I have a duplicate correct and register here. Now let's delete one. App component. Just remove this line. Press OK. Now the register component working. Now need to create a form. Close. Form. Deep class. Form. Control. This is a bootstrap style. Component. Form. See this. Now form. An email and password. I'll just copy that for real quick. And user email. That email from control. User email. User password. User password. Okay. We have a name, password, and also name, email. Copy that for using first name by type name equals first name type equals text, and user first name. Let's copy that, and last name, last name, user last name as well. So last name, first name. In register, we need to define a user with type of user equal new user, so empty user. and the form and submit. The submit equal on register on register. Now we need to define a function here on register and by the model here by user dot it's ng model equal user dot first name. Now for which I need to copy it to last name and same with email and with password. Okay. Sure. We have a but submit button. Type submit and create an account. Show you just. Let's add a bootstrap class. Yeah. Save it as. Okay. Console.log this user. Just for testings. Test. So, and let's leave it empty. Let's go. I forgot the username here. You can see email, first name, last name, empty, ID, password. I forgot an username here. Username, I copy that. Put should be username. Name equals username. Username and username. Username. Next Tom, Tom's. Scalar plus. You need to require the username must be required and email required as well. The password required. Okay, this is JavaScript validation. Okay, look this. Now we need to connect to the API server and push data by private user service. User service we have a create here. User service. The web form automatically to import user service file at stop. Now this user service dot register with the user. Now we need to create a function register inside user service file. Let's log in and navigator is user. Return will be observable. Any this.http.parse. Now just copy this for quiz. User account parse. We have an API to create an account, just parse. And parse will be the user data, and sorry, this is URL, and with the username just user, and header this header. Does map response to response.json and cast r observable return observable.throw error. Okay, now user.subscriber to respond. Lock response. Now I'm going to remove this. An account has been created with information. And if error, we log to the console. First. Let's test one more time. Let's do the install member this user. Alright. User. Okay, Tom. And create. Okay, a successful create an account with Upsec here. Have an email and first name and ID and last name and username here. Now by default, with login return, we don't have a set token. Now there are two ways we can redirect the user to the login page. First, for now, zip.row private roller automatically imports by WebStorm. Zip roller does navigate to user and login. Okay, let's root. I'm going to create another account. Test first name, test last name, test gmail.com, test. Okay, cool. Now we can use the login with the test and test. Look cool. Great. By log out and login again. Test and test. Test. Now we can see how the validation of the server. Okay, we have an error here, an error. So this looks good. And I will stop this video here, and thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye for now.